Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church in Columbia, South Carolina, where we're part of the ELCA. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. I saw a joke the other day about a person who accidentally changed the voice on her GPS to a male. Now, when it's giving her directions, the GPS says, "Just keep driving around. It's here someplace." We don't like being lost. I struggle with GPS sometimes because while it tells me where to go, I still feel sort of blind. I know where to turn and how far to travel on the road I'm on, but there's no larger picture. I don't have a clue what's around me or generally where I am related to other places I know. I can follow the road and the directions, but in some ways I still feel dislocated. Thomas didn't seem to like being lost either. From what we see of him in the Bible, Thomas seems like a direct person. Over and over, when Thomas appears, he seems to say exactly what's on his mind. And so when Jesus told the disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you to myself, so that where I am, there you may be also." I suspect that by then Thomas had furrowed his brow as he tried to understand. Then Jesus added, "And you know the way to the place where I am going." Well, for practical, plain speaking Thomas, that was a step too far. Jesus seemed to be saying that he was leaving, and Thomas took that at face value. He and the other disciples had been following Jesus around the countryside wherever he went, but this sounded different. This sounded like Jesus was leaving them behind. Now, of course, Jesus was talking about his own death, but Thomas didn't know that. And so when Jesus said, "You know the way to the place where I am going," it was Thomas who raised the obvious objection. "Lord, we don't know where you're going, so how can we know the way?" Maybe he wasn't exactly lost yet, but Thomas was certainly dislocated. He didn't see the general picture of where he was. Sorry, my mouse messed up. There we are. It's a good question, one we might ask from time to time. One of the reasons we attend church each we one of the reasons we attend church week after week is to be reminded of the way we should go, to receive guidance for our lives. So often we are lost and don't know what to do or where to turn. We feel dislocated in life, and we, like Thomas, ask, "How can we know the way?" Jesus answered, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father but by me." Jesus is the way we need, guiding us through life in all things and finally to God. Jesus is the truth we search for, touching our souls with grace and peace. Jesus is the life we hunger for, filling us with joy and hope. There once was a missionary who got lost in an African jungle, nothing around him but brush and a few cleared spaces. Finally, he found the hut of a native and asked for help. The native agreed to lead him out. So they walked and hacked their way through unmarked jungle for more than an hour. Finally, the missionary got worried. "Are you sure this is the way?" he asked. "Where is the path?" The native replied, "Bwana, in this place there is no path. I am the path." Maybe you are bewildered in life. Maybe you don't know where to go or where to turn. Take heart. The way is before us. Jesus leads to the cross. Jesus leads to salvation. Thanks for sharing these moments with me, and remember to let this day belong to God.